Today, I am talking about a guy who is known in cinema history as a Jedi Master that has a voice that makes you think of child's play. Come and hang out with me as I share interesting facts from the biography of Mark Hamill. Kicking things off with our first fact, the life of Mark Hamill began on September 25th, 1951 in Oakland, California. Let's take a look at Mark Hamill's earlier years growing up. An interesting fact about Mark Hamill is he was the fourth of 7 children, which leads me to his father, who was in the U.S. Navy. Because of his position in the Navy, Hamill's family relocated often, allowing Mark Hamill to grow up in different places all around the world, from California to New York to Japan. Of course, most people know Hamill for his role in Star Wars, but he also got his professional start on television. When checking out Mark Hamill's acting resume, he has appeared on episodes of shows like The Partridge Family, and he also had a reoccurring role on the soap opera General Hospital as Kent Murray. Up next, when talking about finding love, who would have known it would have had something to do with Mark's teeth? That is where he met Mary Lou York, a dental hygienist, in the waiting room while waiting for his dentist appointment. They would go on to be married in 1978 and have 3 children together. Looking at our next fact, 1977 would be a year that would change Mark Hamill's life forever. That is where he landed the role of Luke Skywalker in a George Lucas sci-fi film, Star Wars. The Star Wars franchise would go on to be a global phenomenon, allowing Hamill to appear in multiple sequels, including The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi. Now, when looking at the Star Wars franchise, Mark Hamill and co-star Carrie Fisher were siblings in the Star Wars films, but when the cameras were off, they may have argued like siblings as well. That is where Mark Hamill discussed how he argued throughout the filming of the first 3 Star Wars with Carrie Fisher during production. Up next, although fans around the world know Hamill for his portrayal of Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars franchise, he had skills in the world of voice acting. Hamill has been a part of other major franchises, including his role as the Joker in Batman the Animated Series, Hobgoblin in the 1990 Spider-Man animated series, and most recently, Chucky in the Child's Play reboot. Moving on to this next fact, Mark Hamill was also involved in the world of comics. When looking back at Hamill's biography, Mark was actually the co-writer with Eric Johnson of the 5-issue comic book series, The Black Pearl. Of course, when dealing with anything creative, sometimes not everybody gets along. That is where with this next fact, when looking at the Star Wars franchise and The Last Jedi, Mark was openly against some of the creative ideas in the film. Thankfully, when it was all said and done, Mark got more than he could have imagined, tweeting, "Creative differences are a common element of any project, but usually remain private. All I wanted was to make a good movie. I got more than that." And hey, I had an amazing time hanging out with you, sharing interesting facts from the biography of Mark Hamill. I hope you enjoyed hanging with me too, and we'd love it if you keep your learning going with us here on Fresburg Cartoon. I'll see you next time.